Hey Ian, this is Snatch Analysis from the last day we snatched, which was approximately 1 week ago. This is the day you hit your big PR. So we're going to analyze this one. This is not your PR. But let's check it out. Okay, so for immediate thoughts, this is a really good setup. Everything's good. We can see here that basically by the angle of your shin, the weight is, it's likely that the weight is right there, which is the goal. Your back angle is good. The position of your hips is good. I like that your eyeballs are up. That's something we've been talking about a lot. So everything's pretty good here in the setup. Going to draw a line on your back that should not change until long after we pass your knees. We're going to see how that goes. And I'm going to try and see if we can draw a vertical line here. I'm not sure if that's going to work because I videoed this from the wrong angle, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so the first thing I notice, first thing I notice here is that your butt immediately flies up. It's very small here. Let's see if I can get it. And that's actually fine, not too bad, because it moves a little bit and then locks in. If that bothers you, you could just start in this position with your hips about, 2-3 inches higher than they were originally, and then you'll just start in like basically a static setup. Alright, let's see, you're pulling your knees back here, thank God, which is super good. That was a huge thing we talked about. Alright, so it looks like you're definitely going to be jumping early here. So we can see by the angle of your shin here that your shin is not vertical, so you could definitely get further back into your heels. So continue this first pull longer until your shin looked, that's pretty extreme. Basically vertical would be the goal. So something like that. That will just basically engage more of your posterior chain, like your hamstrings, your butt, your basically stuff like that, which we know for you is really, really strong compared to your squat. So it's definitely important that we get you into your hamstrings, get those engaged quickly. The bar path is still pretty dang good though, keeping it very close. Alright, so that sweep in is really good, really engaged lats, which is awesome. I love that your heels are still on the ground at this point. This is good. We really need to pay attention to that. Really patient in your second pull, which is great, until you're ready to go vertical. So that's something you do very well. This is a really lazy second pull. And what I mean by that is, wrong thing here. Your hips not fully extended, your knees aren't fully extended, your ankles aren't fully extended. So this is that feeling you always talk about not getting all the way up before you pull under. And this might be slightly my fault because we work so much on getting under the bar fast. But before you can get under the bar, you gotta have everything fully extended like that. So we'll have to look and see if that's something that's super common. It's something you talk about frequently, so I'm sure it's a common thing that we'll have to fix. Also, I want to note here that the top of your pull is 4.23 seconds into this video, the original video clip. I want to see how long it takes you to get under because I still think that's going to be slow as well. Again, could get much more extension on your hips, knees, and ankles, but you're keeping the bar tight right now, which is really good. As we can see right here, it still kind of hasn't crossed that magical line that we're looking for it to not cross. I do actually think right here that you could have been pulling the bar in much closer. You did a good job until the bar was at about chest level. And then it's just kind of like floating here. So you can see by the bend in your arm that it's getting pretty far away from you. Alright. right, let's see. Okay, so you have now received the bar, and it took you 0.8 of a second to get under the bar, which is a really long time. So that's something we should definitely work on as well in the future. So just a note, I'm picking this lift apart really big time. It's still a pretty dang good lift. You come a really long way since what we started. Very shaky bottom. I think that's due to the fact that the bar was just floating around away from you once it passed your chest and kind of head level. So it's a tiny bit forward here. Barbell still coming forward, so you're going to have to walk forward. Anyways, good lift for what was your 100% this day. This was your previous PR from 4 or 5 days before. So for being maximal, pretty decent. There's definitely a few things we can work on though. Okay, Ian, see you soon.